Hey guys, my name is Sandra and today you are watching the walkthrough of 5-man Herrick Dungeon Shadowfang Keep. Today I choose Commander Springvale. Commander Springvale has got about 8 encounter spells. First is Malefic Strike. Malefic Strike is about slashes at his main target. Commander Springvale slashes at his main target and instantly dealing 100% of his normal physical melee damage and generating a charge of unholy power. He can then use for other abilities. Second one is Shield of the Perfidious. When Commander Springvale has 3 charges of unholy power, he consumes the charges and unleashes the power from his shield. Shield of the Perfidious deals 15,000 shadow damage every 1 second in a narrow 25-degree cone in front of Springvale for 3 seconds. In Herrick difficulty, the cone expands to 150 degrees. Desecration is a third spell, and Commander Springvale desecrates the ground in a 6-yard radius under a random player. All players standing in this defiled ground have their movement speed decreased by 50% and take 6,000 shadow damage every 2 seconds. Those are only on Herrick difficulty. Spell calls like Word of Shame, Wailing Guardsman and Tormented Officer. Word of Shame. When Commander Springvale has 3 charges of unholy power, he can consume the charges and cast the spell on a random enemy player. Word of Shame deals 5% of a player's maximum health as shadow damage every 3 seconds. The effect lasts until either the targeted player or Commander Springvale dies. Wailing Guardsman is a minion which is summoned by Commander Springvale. He got those spells. Unholy Empowerment. It can be uninterruptible. A Wailing Guardsman attempt to empower Commander Springvale. If the spell is successfully cast, Commander Springvale is healed for 4% of his maximum health and gains 1 charge of unholy power. Second one, a Wailing Guardsman spell is Screams of the Past. The Wailing Guardsman emits a terrible scream interrupting nearby enemy spellcasting within 5 yards. Interrupted enemies cannot cast spells of the same spell school for 2 seconds. Mortal Strike is a simple strike as in Warrior class. The Wailing Guardsman instantly attacks his enemy, inflicting 120% of the normal weapon damage and leaving the enemy wounded. This Mortal Wound reduces the effectiveness of any healing on the target by 25%. So kill Wailing Guardsman at first because he will heal Commander Springvale. Second minion is Tormented Officer. He got those spells. First is Interruptible, it's Unholy Empowerment. It's about same as Wailing Guardsman because he healed Commander Springvale. Second one is Shield Wall. When a Tormented Officer is below 20% health, he will raise his shield defensively. This reduces all damage taken by 75% for 10 seconds. 4-second ability is Curse Effect and it can be interrupted. The Tormented Officer curses an enemy target for 30 seconds. While the curse is on the enemy, every 10 seconds an additional random curse is applied. The additional curses last 10 seconds and will reduce by 40% one of the following: armor, damage dealt, healing dealt, maximum health, or movement speed. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching and for listening. Sorry for my English mistakes. I'm human just. And now you can have a look how it works. Bye!
target something first.